Hey guys, T Kearney here. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about 2014 and my goals, okay? So, one of the big things for 2014, I'm going to run a 52-mile ultramarathon, which is through the mountains, and I think it's in May or June. Last year I started out and decided I was going to run an ultramarathon, didn't really think too much about it, and just went for it. And that journey for me was starting off and it was doing, a mile or two today, a mile or two tomorrow, and just building that up. And as each week came by, I do another bit and another bit and another bit. Still didn't think it was possible. Then what happens is that each one of those days that you get up and it's raining, it's cold, and you really don't want to go outside, and you get out and you go for a run. Each one of those things gives you a little bit more confidence. And you don't see it at the time, you just kind of go, I don't really want to do this, but you get up and you do it anyway. And the more times you do that and you keep at it and you keep at it, then what happens is that you get to a point, and I can't remember when it was maybe a month, a couple of weeks before the ultramarathon, that I went out for a run. I did a long run, it was probably 20 miles or so. It was the farthest I'd run before that, the farthest I'd run at all. So I got out and I was on my way back into my hometown here, and on my way back into the hometown I realised something changed, and I realised that this was possible. It was possible for me to run an ultramarathon. And I never understood the idea of doing something until you believe you're doing it. But I get it now that essentially it's that thing of running. If I run a certain route, whatever it is, a couple of miles, a mile this morning, and I do that and I feel crap today, I feel crap tomorrow doing it, I feel crap the next day doing it, feel a little bit better. What happens is one morning I get up, I go out and I do that run. And that run will be so easy. And you'll be smiling the whole way through it and enjoying it. And that's what you do it for. You do it for those days. So I'm here asking you guys, what's your ultramarathon for 2014? What's that one big impossible thing that you don't think you can do, that you can have a go at, or you've always wanted to have a go at? It doesn't need to be humongous, earth-shattering thing. It just needs to be, what's that one thing that you could do today that will help you feel better about yourself and move you forward? Who's that one person you haven't spoken to in a while? Give them a call. Your wife, your husband, your partner. Did you tell them you love them today? Did you put the bins out this morning or for tomorrow, whatever it is? Any of these things can be your ultramarathon. You don't do it for anybody else, you do it for yourself. Because you know if you do that, you create that habit and you work forward doing that, you're not doing it for reward. You're doing it because you know that you're better as a person for doing that. And that when you stop looking for a reward for it, the reason you're doing it changes. And that you become quite happy to keep doing that thing, regardless of reward or not. And when that happens, something changes, and it will get to a point where then you will get rewarded for it. People will notice that thing, people will thank you for that thing, whatever it is. And that's my challenge for you for 2014, is what is your ultramarathon? What's that one thing that you've always wanted to do that you've been putting off? For 20 years, do you know what I mean? For 10 years, that one business idea, that one thing you wanted to do, that marathon you wanted to run, that, I don't know, it could be anything. What's that one thing that you've always really wanted to do? Even if the one thing you do today is get onto the computer and just look up and see what you might need to do to start that. or ask somebody else you know who's done that. Get a little bit of advice or whatever it is. If you just pick one of those things, you'll be able to move towards that, and you won't feel it today, you won't feel it tomorrow. 6 months down the line, you'll look back and you'll go, I can't believe I waited so long for that. I'm so glad I took that first step. And that's what I'm here saying to you today, is take that first step, go at it, keep moving, see what life opens up to you. Because I guarantee you, if you do one little thing, that'll take you towards some place where you didn't think you could get to, you'll start looking around the world and going, I think I've been underselling myself. I think I've been looking for things that have been too small. What can I go for now? Because I know I can get these things. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week. Talk to you soon.